Hi, I'm Travis. This is Hadlin, and today we're releasing our first online class. I hope you guys like it. Hope you're staying safe, taking precautions to stay in a little bit of isolation from other people, and we're gonna get past this thing one way or the other. Let me know what you guys think of the class. Don't have the most editing experience in the world, but I'm doing my best to learn on the fly. I think the content is great. Let me know what you guys think I can improve and what you want to see next. Okay? Hadley, you have anything?
Yes. I'm this is Darce. His friend. No, he's pretty well.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the class. Thanks. Oof. Cool. All right, we're gonna start with a real easy takedown drill here. We're gonna keep our elbows tight. We're gonna stand in our stance, bend at the hips. We're gonna come in, we're gonna go heel toe knee, pop up, boom, at the corner. This is a nice easy warm up, okay? We've been doing this a lot lately. Hopefully you guys are getting a little better at your shots. T-Rex arms, we're not being wild and out here so we don't get underhooked. Head stays square, we'll do a setup next. We're just here, coming in, grabbing around the legs, doing clasp, around the butt. We're gonna chop around the knees and make sure the hips come up. Okay, and then I'm using my head to take weight off of his leg and coming up. No, we don't have to finish right now so we can avoid the impact. We're here, head stays up. Nice and easy, okay? If you guys want to finish the shot, go for it. Otherwise, it'll be a warm up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. A lot of people leave their wrists or their arms out here, especially jiu-jitsu guys. We're just gonna grab the wrist, okay? And when I'm ready, we're gonna hit our arm drag. We're gonna shoot the same double. I'm just gonna trip with the trail leg to make this nice and easy, okay? So I'm gonna grab the wrist, pull, and then at the same time, I'm gonna take a big step here. So, boom, and I'm just gonna trip the trail leg, making sure my hand comes across the waist. Why? If we try to finish this like a single or something else, a guy like him is gonna be on your back, maybe with the arm trap or worse. So we want to make sure, for jiu-jitsu purposes, this stops him from doing that. He tries to sit up, his hip is blocked, I can start pressure passing the guard. I can do a lot of cool things there. I'm going to show knee bar too. We're here, wrist, elbow, step, drive, clasp. And something you can do, if you can find the pressure, he has a long leg, it's a little harder to find actually, but I'm going to get around the ankle, cross my legs like a triangle. My hips are gonna go into his knee as I lift his foot, and that's a nice easy knee bar, okay? If he starts to fight this, I'm not gonna hunt this knee bar, I'm just gonna start passing the guard, okay? One more time. Come in, heads up, hand comes out. Same side arm or mirror side arm, okay? Grab, shot, trip, knee bar, or pass the guard, okay? Let's try. Ready? Going to in and lead and grab the head and arm. But what they're going to do here, okay? I'm going to grab the head, and as I roll, I'm going to shoot in and attack the Darce. Okay? They do a little bit. They're more athletic, or they're a lot younger. Okay? So they do a little bit of a more dynamic rollover. But the Darce is right there. What we're going to do on our Darce, falling here, shoot the arm, bicep. Okay? Lat. Now watch this. Because of our angle, pinch our elbows together. Okay, and then also don't be like this. The person you guys should roll that is great at escaping this. Justin's good at avoiding this, but Chris is great at escaping this. He's gonna bring the elbow over the body. This is a nightmare, okay? So, one way to prevent this, we A, elevate our hips, okay, or B, turn to our side almost immediately. You have to do those things because a smart guy that's good like him is going to get out if you don't do these things, okay? Next thing, I'm going to chase the feet. I either hook, or I can come all the way to mount, or a lot of times people will tap right here. You can even put them to sleep. So again, we're here, okay, we're fighting. I'm just going to look to kind of pull his head and roll. When I roll, my free arm comes out over, okay? You guys can do a more dynamic forward roll if you want to really hit that. I just don't want to take the impact on my shoulder right now, but you can. 1, 2, 3, pinch. Remember, either elevated hips or turn to your side. Okay? Let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great lesson for this week, nice and simple, good review for some of us. I'm having my partner lay to his side, so distance isn't an issue as we're learning this, and then we'll make sure I talk about if you have short arms, long arms, but almost everyone should be able to do this one, okay? Partner's on his side, maybe turned up from side control. Right now we're not really worried about the setup. I'm gonna pull the head, and my arm that's closest to his hip, I'm gonna throw an uppercut past his neck. That's one way to think about it. I don't wanna just do this. I'm gonna uppercut as I go, okay? My weight is tight on his shoulder right now. I'm not way up here doing this. I'm crushing his shoulder, and I've turned my hip a little bit. I'm not square. I've turned my hip for distance. Pulling the head also helps your arm length. I like to shave the head so there's no space, okay? Again, I like to show you guys what people are gonna do. If he feels my hand come up, he's gonna lift his head back. That's really hard to Darce somebody. Pull his head down. Shave the head. Again, grab your bicep. This hand's important. Touch as high as you can on his back. Don't just be here, you won't feel the pressure. Here, okay? Still have a little bit of focus on pinching your elbows together. And what I'm going to do, guys, first notice I've not alleviated any pressure on his shoulder or tricep. I'm gonna sprawl my hip that's by his head. Usually that's enough, okay? Just tap in right there. But if it's not enough, at that point, I'll turn in, and I'm gonna look to capture a leg. It can be top or bottom, so he can't turn anymore. Or, if need be, come all the way to mount, okay? So, we get here. Ooh, and we're trying to choke and not neck crank. So, to actually go a little easier on your squeeze, your partner should actually choke out as opposed to squeezing them so hard their neck pops, and that's why they tap. Just a slow, steady squeeze. In a competition, do whatever you want. In class, try to actually use the technique. 1, 2, sprawl. Chest is tight on the shoulder. That's usually enough to get the tap, but if not, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Down this way before. I've talked about all these separately, but we're here and partner's on their side. This is Darce, okay? When I bring the arm around the head and through the armpit, this is what people refer to as an anaconda choke, okay? They're very similar, so I understand the confusion, but if your coach is, okay, or maybe you're getting coached, whatever the case may be, Darce, Anaconda, we come through the other side. Does that make sense? It's a little bit different there. And then this one, you're gonna have to fall to your side to get the correct angle. Now, nothing changes at this point. Bicep, lat, we're just gonna squeeze our elbows tight together, pinch a little bit with your bicep and shoulder, and run the hips in once again, okay? So, Darce, Anaconda is sometimes the better option, okay? Sometimes you can add, it feels like you have a longer arm length doing this one because your weight's really crunching his shoulder most of the time when you're doing this, so it seems like a shorter distance. It's not. But we're here, boom, fall to your hip. Now, run it in, okay? Same thing there. Notice I'm still on my side, all right? I'm not laying completely flat. We're here. I'm gonna run my hips in. Again, would capture a leg or take them out. So, pressure on the shoulder is really key. You wanna maintain that the whole time. If we're not, it's gonna be hard to choke someone. You're probably just gonna be neck cranking them. We're here. 1, Darce. 2, Anaconda. All right, let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This next one though, and sometimes I hit it off my back. What we're actually going to do, same thing, this is a Darce. I have the arm in, but we're gonna collapse to our side here, okay? Like so. This allows me to punch my arm, shave the head, grab, grab. And now, a lot of times they'll stay turtled. What I'm gonna have to do again, either elevate my hips, okay, or turn to my side, and I'll run my feet in, and he'll typically collapse at that point, okay? I will show you, I'm showing it from turtle, but I will show you what I mean. This is really dynamic. I've won or turned a lot of matches around using this one, okay? We're here, arm comes through, collapse, pull the head to your belly button. Here, shoot the arm, bicep, lat, run the feet in, okay? Now, one place you're not thinking of, this is the same exact Darce. You can get better, especially BJJ guys, and I get them a lot with this. You're gonna bait a guy to sometimes take a pass. Maybe I'm laying here and here, shoot, shoot. There it is. A lot of times if guys leave their arm like that, over under passing, boom, like this, 1, 2, 3, or anything like that. I just wanna show you guys, this is the same type of Darce. That's why I'm treating it as a third Darce. Anytime you're kind of already on your back, 1, 2, 3. You guys see what I'm saying? You can see this. So anytime you have an angle on someone's butterfly guard, and we'll break down setups in a minute, but butterfly guard, same Darce. You guys see that? So it's an important one to see a lot of different angles of. This one we're not whipping them over, we're not necessarily on top, but anytime you can find this arm across, just like this. You longer arm guys, which really today's Justin, but Chris has a weird limb length, so he can figure stuff out too. But sometimes maybe you're here, you got your guy here, you're trying to set up a guillotine or a triangle, you have the arms for it, okay? Shoot the arm through sometimes. There's your Darce, okay? Again, this is a different setup altogether, not even what we're talking about, but I just want to show you guys. Anytime we have the arm over, there's a Darce choke. Anytime you can capture the arm and the neck, you have a Darce, okay? But this Darce is a sit-in Darce, and you guys can play with that guard pass too, so you can see it's really off that X passing, okay? Let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Put your feet on the floor and hip up.
Don't get tired.
Can you triangle your legs deeper, Travis? Can you triangle deeper? Start hard, coach, start hard. Now hip up.
Two chokes involved and kind of a series similar to this, or the other one really, we have arm triangles, okay? Whether it be reverse or head on. And this is one that I think for some of you, if you can add this and do this technically, it'll really up your game, okay? The first one I show though will be one all of us can get, even us bigger guys. It's more of a neck crank choke, okay? We'll call this one, well, since some people will be watching this, we'll just call this the crank arm triangle. I'll tell you guys the real name for this one after we get done, okay? But what I'm gonna do on this one, okay, is anytime I'm in mount, I'm gonna pop the arm over, and I'm gonna go full arm triangle, and I like to grab the top of the head or grab the elbow here. Pinch everything tight. There's definitely not a big time choke going on right now, okay? I'm just really have a tight grip on him. I'm gonna put my feet into butterfly guard here, and I'm gonna extend his lower body while I try to rip his head off as I squeeze, okay? Just like so, all right? So again, this one just involves no technique. I'm gonna show the technical one I like next. This one just involves being a big, strong dude, which there's 2 of you in here that really fit that category. This one will be nasty if you guys get this on someone. They will count this as a choke in a tournament. All right, we're here, grab either here, or I like to grab the elbow, feet, go in, extend your feet out, and try to squeeze his head off, okay? Just like so. Not a lot of technique involved in that one, but if you need a fast submission, that will definitely do it. If he tries to do the call the phone on this one, doesn't matter because I'm not really trying to choke him. I'm just trying to hurt him. All right, we're here, boom, he does that, great. I'm still just trying to smash his head off, okay? Your position, your shoulder doesn't really matter. I just have a tight grip around his neck and head. We're here, squeeze, pull. Okay, you guys notice I'm more on his chin than anything right now. This is more of just creating a crank on his neck and his face than anything, but it will work. Yeah, try it out. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Drag him out. Drag him out. There we go. There we go. Hit his shoulder. Hey, parallel to the cage. Parallel to the cage. Go ahead, sink it in. There you go. Sink it in. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it in. Don't sleep, son. Put him to sleep. That's you got it. Let's do it. Get it. Let's get that squeeze. Come on, Chad. Let's go. Get it, Travis.
Okay, so irregardless of where you set this up from, I'm gonna want to get the arm across the neck, and this hand, I'm gonna switch angles a little bit so you guys can see. This hand is gonna come in. I'll show you guys the two variations I like and who and what when I do this too. So if I'm rolling a white, a blue, maybe even a purple belt, I go straight to just grabbing the lat and using this hand here. I drop my shoulder, drive it into the neck. I put my head on the mat, windshield wipe, kick my hips out, okay? My shoulder is doing all the choking. That's not actually cranking his neck at all, okay? If I wanted to, I could, but I'll go this way so you guys can see. We're here, grab, pummel, the head drops, my hips drop, I'm just staying ahead. If I need to, sometimes you're squirming, I'll put the knee as a block here, and I'll just keep walking my hips out, okay? That's a choke with one arm. Now, some of these guys move really well, they have really sneaky things, they call the phone and all that. I'm gonna show you what I have to go to most of the time. I can't do this with one arm anymore. I pop, 1, 2. I go hand down, grab, drop my shoulder, pummel, and then now what I focus on, 1, sprawling my hips, keeping my hips low, or blocking the hip with my knee, depending on the scenario. But we're here, and I just drive my shoulder, sprawl my hips. I wanna make sure I walk the shoulder back and I'm rolling my shoulder into his neck, okay? This is not about how hard I squeeze, but it's more about the angle that I'm squeezing at on his neck. So I'm here, drop your shoulder, and then bring it forward. That's the angle of the choke, okay? I think everyone saw that there, but if not, 1, 2, pummel, drop the shoulder. That's it. Okay? So if you have to, you can go back to this here, but the problem is this isn't the same as being in the mountain doing this. He has room to try and move his neck. If you have to go to this, you can choke somebody, but the odds are high the better guy you face, you're just gonna gash yourself. Again, someone like Chris, if you guys want to see, I'll actually upload his match here the other day, just one part of it. He survived in one of these for it was impressive, but like 3 or 4 minutes against a really strong guy, because the guy wasn't choking him, and he didn't really have a solid neck crank at this angle, so Chris just kind of chilled and waited to escape, okay? So this is something to keep in mind. I do not like this grip here. You can try it, and it may work sometimes, especially at the lower belts. But if you feel after about 10 seconds you're gassing yourself, go ahead and go back to doing something else, okay? With the arm triangle here, you can actually apply, if you're doing this technically, you can apply more pressure over time. So I'm just kind of walking my shoulder forward and pushing weight down. I'm not wearing out my arms as much. Okay? Try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good, Travis. Good, on top. It's right there, Travis. There. Push his head down.
There it is.
All day,
There it
lift his head.
is.
Lift his head. There.
There it is.
That's it.
Hit the leg. Hit the leg.
It's down.
Hit that leg, Travis.
That's
Yeah.
it.
There's Darce. Can we see that one more time over here? Hey! That's our guy right there. Oh, look at Tommy. Gotta try something with him, man. Might as well attack his legs. Hey! What's up, guys?
Well, guys, that's it for episode 1. Let me know what you think. These little shows I'm going to try to make once or twice a week available to the public. It'll be a little bit of what we're doing in class, maybe to supplement any extra training you're getting or not getting right now. Everyone else in the private group, I'll have a little bit more in-depth lessons as we go along almost every day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it. Worked pretty hard. I don't know a lot about technology, so hey, I gave you the best I got, and I'm going to keep getting better at this. Everyone keep their head up. A lot of us are going through a lot right now, but I want to tell you guys there's still hope. I'm still positive. I appreciate all the loyalty everyone has shown in this tough time. I can truly say I love you guys. Probably the most humbled I've ever been by something this unexpected. So truly thank you for sticking with me and sticking with the Jiu-Jitsu family. I love you guys. A lot more great content to come. Ready? Oos!